Happy holidays, everybody, and Tony here with a tribute to yet another classic Christmas Disney animated short. I'm talking about The Night Before Christmas from Silly Symphonies, which was released on December 9, 1933. This was also directed by Wilfred Jackson and also produced by Walt Disney. The Night Before Christmas is the unofficial sequel to Santa's Workshop, as the events of this particular short took place after Santa's takeoff from the North Pole. And I consider this to be a whole lot better than Santa's Workshop, at least in my opinion, because it managed to heighten the warmth that was emitted from this particular short, as well as that great holiday joy that I felt. And it was so full of good vibes and good cheer all throughout this particular short. It also helped that three of my most favorite Christmas songs played throughout this short, and those were Silent Night, Jingle Bells, and even Fröhliche Weihnacht überall. Much like what I thought about Santa's Workshop, everything about The Night Before Christmas is a highlight in of itself. From the wintry, cozy atmosphere that I felt throughout the opening, as well as what I saw from the exterior scene as well as the interior scene where all the children were sleeping, to Santa Claus being the main highlight of this particular short. What with his jolliness as well as his jovial attitude, especially when he comes down from the chimney and has a little rapport with the fire, and even when he assembles the Christmas tree, as well as sounds off his toys to help him decorate that said Christmas tree. And when the toys come marching out to decorate the Christmas tree, it just brimmed with creativity, life, and fun, as we see soldiers popping Christmas balls to the tree, as well as firemen using the fire truck to spew fake snow on that very tree. And there are also a lot of other toys that manage to play their part in the decorative festivities. And once the Christmas tree is done being decorated, the toys jubilantly celebrate to the tune of Jingle Bells. And Santa even has a go at celebrating with them in terms of him playing the Glockenspiel with such giddiness and joy. And even when he hits a wrong note, or he presumes it's a wrong note, he still manages to laugh with such glee. And Santa's laughter is heard by the children, even when Junior, the youngest of the children, emits a sneeze, thus causing Santa to signal to the toys that they have to be at their stations for their children to open them up and play with them. And when the children enter the scene to see all the goodies and toys Santa has ended up giving to them, they are extremely jubilant. And even Junior is curious to see where Santa has headed off to the point where some soot ends up falling on his face, and he also ends up wearing a black face. Sure, it might seem like a bit of an offensive joke back then, and even to this day, but regardless, I could still look at it as something that was quite cute and quite hilarious. And the implementation of the classic German Christmas tune Fröhliche Weihnacht überall was used to such fantastic effect, especially when that German Christmas song is played at such a rapid rate. And this is definitely my most favorite moment because it also reflects how joyful, happy, and excited the children are to play with their toys, to revel in that Christmas joy. And it also brought a huge smile to my face seeing them so giddy and so happy with their toys and playing with each other. And the music emphasizes that so masterfully. Even Junior ends up getting a present of his own in the form of a puppy, which I thought was absolutely touching. And the short ends as the children peer through the window to see Santa Claus riding away through the night as giddy as he can be, and the moon also smiling as giddily as ever. As I stated before, The Night Before Christmas managed to leave me with a lot of good vibes, a lot of joy, so much warmth, and just a whole lot of happiness that I felt thanks to the music and even thanks to the gorgeous animation used to heighten that warmth and that joy that I felt all throughout. This Christmas short would not have been complete without the beautiful vocals done by Kenny Barker. His light lyric tenor voice was such a nice addition to this particular Christmas short, and it was put to fantastic use in the opening scene where he sang the first stanza of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." And his crystalline dulcet tones and that incredible control that he had with his voice made this short all the more worthwhile watching. And he also heightened that holiday cheer thanks to his impeccable singing talents. His voice also had something very inviting for all the listeners to take part in this particular short, and he did so with aplomb, genuineness, and a whole lot of glee, to the point where I was thoroughly entertained, complete with a big grin that I had on my face. So overall, what more can you say about The Night Before Christmas? It is a definite classic, much like its predecessor, Santa's Workshop. This will definitely bring you a lot of good vibes, a lot of warmth, and a lot of good old-fashioned Christmas joy. And for those of you who enjoyed The Night Before Christmas, what'd you think of it? Did you also enjoy Kenny Barker's wonderful vocals, especially when he used his light lyric tenor voice to heighten that warmth and that Christmas cheer throughout this short? Was there a particularly favorite moment that you enjoyed from The Night Before Christmas, whether it be Santa arriving to deliver the goodies or the kids playing with their presents? Or did you feel like this short did not hold up so well? Comment below and let me know. Well, that's it for my tribute to The Night Before Christmas from Silly Symphonies. Tune in for my final tribute from yet another Silly Symphonies animated short in the form of Broken Toys. So until then, happy holidays, everybody!